What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. The Black Female Mental Breakdown. Um, we're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna just hit right to the point. We've been skirting around this issue, but I'm gonna address it this way. As a black male, I can see, and I've seen for years, the mental breakdown of black women, whether because of um, weight, because women are affected by what they see in the mirror, because of hair, because of finances, because of feminism, because of sexuality, because of lack of accountability and responsibility for their own actions. Um, and it plays out in so many different ways. And the problem is, it's just like addiction. The first rule is what? To admit you got a problem. And when brothers say, look, y'all have these issues, y'all never want to address it. So you never admit you have a problem. So what winds up happening is your breakdown gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Now, what do I mean by physically? Black women are overweight. And it's crazy because I went to the gym last week and I clowned with these two sisters. I'm a clown at the gym anyways. But years ago I made a video, do black women work out? And I would start to see more at this particular gym, but not so much anymore. So sister I was joking with, saw another young lady in the back working out. And then she asked me who she was, and I was like, she used to work here. And then she looked at me, she was like, between me and my homegirl, we don't see black women in the gym like that. That's why it's weird to us to see people in our age group actually working out. And don't think when I say our age group, these women are old, because they not. You feel me? They're probably somewhere between late 20s, early 30s, right? So that's another problem. And women have this issue with, I'm sexy, but I'm overweight, because men like it, and it's usually thirsty men, and y'all don't like them type of men that like y'all when y'all don't like y'all selves anyways. So, and then to substitute the weight for hair, I'm jumping into the hair thing real quick, it's a problem, because if you ain't your best, what is a hairdo gonna do? I got a perm and I got it curled and I had okay, your hair looks the way you think nice is supposed to be now, and now the rest of your body is shot. Like, I put on makeups, okay, your hair is the way you think it's supposed to look, and then you put on makeup and now you think you look pretty because of the makeup and the hair, which is two fake things, and now you're presentable to the world, which is another problem of you losing it. And then the different colors, and then now they got the nose rings, and it's like, come on now, seriously, like and I hope you ladies understand what I'm about to say. We could see y'all off in y'all eyes, because y'all got that, but I'm pretty though. And it's like, yeah, but your eyes say you crazy as a motherfucker. And some of y'all can see it yourselves and y'all ignore it, and some of y'all can't see it, because we look at y'all like, okay, she a nutcase. And part of that problem, it goes into the finances. We're the most educated, we get the most degrees, and I've said it in videos before. I just saw Torin Rain do a video not too long ago about the black female net worth being $5, and you're spending all this money, and I think you're putting yourselves, and these are single women, not married, single women, and you're putting all this money and all these things to make yourself look good, because mentally you're bankrupt. You think you're gonna work it from the outside in, and it hasn't worked for you yet. The hair hasn't helped you, the clothes hasn't helped you, the makeup hasn't helped you. None of that has helped you. It's an internal thing that you have to fix. So And then we got to go to the feminism aspect. I see so many women who are older. It's like this dynamic between older women and young women. Like say they're 30, late 30s, 40-year-olds, and they're like 20-something-year-old daughters. Well, the daughters don't want to be like the mothers, and because the mothers are so anti-man, and now they in their late 30s, early 40s, and now they want to get married and be with men, and they see their mother change completely differently from who she was when she taught them as she was growing up to trying to be a lady now. Same thing with the women who are out here trying to be lesbians and then want to be women and then want to be dads. It's all over the place. But the problem with that is these young girls don't want that life. They're like, nah, I'd rather be happy with a man. Y'all tripping. Because I saw all the things you did, and these young girls see that all of these problems that their mothers had weren't because of men. They were because of their mother's decision making. Men weren't even around some of these women because women made sure because of feminism they ran all these men off. And these women didn't want men. And that's the other thing about women saying, there are no men in the households, no men here, no men here. And then when we say, look, y'all didn't even want men. Then you women go to this ridiculous ideology. Well, I want a man and I like men and we ain't talking about you. We talking about how about you and all your 25 friends. 20 of y'all didn't want a man, and you know it. But that's the thing about the responsibility I'm about to get into. Because we see this mental breakdown because that's part of the responsibility. As when black men do something, you hear black men and black women alike. These black men are doing this. When black children do something, these children out of line. When black women do something, the black community, black people, as a collective, y'all just can't y'all got a problem, y'all need to fix it. Can't do it. So y'all problems get worse and worse and worse. And you wonder why part of the relationships between men and women don't work is because as an adult, you ain't got time to mess with another adult who never take responsibility for their own actions. I mean, think about it. I'm gonna be vulgar. If you go to the toilet, you take a shit, it's your responsibility to wipe your ass, to clean up your shit, right? You don't just put on your pants and then you got shit walking around and then you like, it's my ass, but the community should have wiped up all this shit for me. It's not gonna work. Sexuality. I saw a video last night with the Black Authority when they was talking about the Oedipus complex. Some of y'all gotta look that up. Mothers being attracted to their children type of thing, right? And the ladies were talking about the black female molesters in our community that's been there for decades. When I was a little boy, I knew about this. You know what I'm saying? So that was over 30 years ago. That was 30 years ago at least. And they're ignored. They've turned out a lot of little boys that are grown men now. You wonder why these guys are unfaithful and they pussy hounds. We already know this. The women getting attracted to their children and then their children's friends and the quote unquote cougars and milfs. Hey, Miss Parker. See, that was cute in the movie, but think about it. That over sexualization is a problem because y'all creating some of these same neighborhoods and some of these same situations for younger generations because you women are overly sexual to the point you don't want to be with men, but you'll screw kids. I'm just saying, like, that's what's going on. Same thing with I saw the video of a white guy. I was like, he was insulted because a black woman wanted to date him, and she thought he was the best thing since sliced bread just on the fact that he was white alone. Had nothing to do with his character of an individual, and he got pissed off by it. But that's part of the swirling thing, And then, like I said before, now you put all of this together, the weight, the vanity, the finances, the hypersexuality, the lack of taking responsibility, the oh man, the feminism, and you put this in as a ball in people, and you're gonna get a powder keg. It's gonna blow up eventually. And now with the quote unquote pending administration and people's poverty, now some of these women are slowly trying to, I mean, I forgot the lesbianism, and people are slowly trying to like get back into family, and it's like, I hate to break this news to y'all, but some of y'all too fucked up for family right now. I'm just keeping it 100. And the fact of the matter is, there are things that men didn't contribute in all of these equations. Now, if you want to say, you know, and I have to bring this, a lot of y'all mothers did a lot of damage to y'all, but y'all don't want y'all mothers to fix it. Y'all blame it on men. You know, now the men who did damage to y'all, we can understand that they did damage, and men in some way gonna be held accountable. It's probably not gonna be the man that did it to you though. We already know y'all gonna take out y'all frustrations on the wrong people. It happens. That's life. And you did some things to yourselves. But the problem is, so when you put all those together, you don't address the female issues that you were brought up with. You only address the male issues that are brought up, and you don't address your own issues that you created. So in all three of those, usually men wind up getting blamed for that. So ultimately, you never fix your own problems, even the ones you created, even the ones other females created. Thus, the hair, the colorism, all that. That's what females created. Thus the opportunistic dating and gold digging mentality, and the being taught to use men. Men are tools for you to use to come up, and it creates the dynamic or men are the enemy. And then when you get a man, you treat him bad, and then you wonder why he don't want to be around you no more. That's not men. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to put this out there because we see this. Like, we really see this. And whether y'all like it or not, we're the ones who have to deal with you in this mental breakdown state. And we telling you, no, you're not doing the right things. And y'all just out of sure feminist bucking whatever men say, fighting the reality that you digging yourself into a deeper hole. I'm done.